What up, y'all? We back. We the 404 Heelz. This is that AEW review weekly recap and reactions, y'all.
Oh yeah.
That's Steph Ronan. I'm Aaron McKee. Let's roll, Master P.
Master P. We get Dynamite straight from New Orleans, and it's Master P's time. And he comes out. Crazy opening, man. First of all, the Ops celebration for winning the trios titles was something to behold.
Make him say,
Hey, nah. But listen. And then not only that, we get the Death Riders come out who want some get back, which is I'm glad they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get some get back. And I'm thinking Death Riders is going to whoop some ass. It turns out the damn Ops is putting on the Death Riders.
Yeah. We
And
get another
comes,
little sleeper hole from Samoa Joe. We get some weak ass punches from Master P. I thought he was gangster, but I guess not.
Master P. See, the problem is Master P getting up in the age, bro. That motherfucker can barely get in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
He was in the NBA too, so he's soft.
Oh yeah, Percy Miller. You know what I'm saying? He was still holding the mic and trying to get some punches in. I was like, drop the mic. Just drop the mic, man.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it. And then we get your boys, the Young Bucks, coming out there and busting ass on the damn Ops.
Yeah.
And then we get Swerve.
Swerve coming out with a chain around the neck, bro, ready to do some damage, bro. And then
who do we meet at the ramp?
Kenny Omega.
Kenny by God Omega.
But who the fuck is the crowd cheering for, my guy?
Joe.
No, bro. They was Swerve's house all day, bro.
They
was going Swerve's house all day, bro. With Kenny Omega out there, definitely they did a little Kenny chant. They did Kenny, but it turned into Swerve's house. Maybe because you got Prince Nana over there just screaming "Whose house" the whole time.
Yeah, Prince Nana edging it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at one point, Joe was getting the crazy Joe chant.
Yeah, and that sets up. We're getting it May 14th. Samoa Joe, John Moxley. Samoa Joe said he wants his belt back. My question is Swerve just going to fight the EVPs, bro? Is he just fighting the Young Bucks solo? What's going on?
I mean, I don't think it's going to be solo. The Young Bucks do got to ask what's coming from Swerve for what they did. They cost him a chance at that title. You know what I'm saying?
And do the Young Bucks ever, because they're kind of helping the Death Riders, but they're kind of not. Do they ever, fully form a group?
I don't know. Because the Death Riders don't even recognize them.
Yeah, they don't even, say thank you or nothing. They just, kind of are like, all right.
And a matter of fact,
peace, bro.
Did you peep that last night? What was Moxley and Marina Shafir like? Moxley,
she pulled him away.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Yeah, that was. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's confusing still. It's confusing.
Jeez.
Maybe we get Swerve and Omega versus the Young Bucks match. Maybe we get that. That'd be a phenomenal match. Kenny Omega needs to quit coming out like he just rolled out of bed and threw his shirt on, bro. Put something on, bro. He wearing some gym shorts, some CrossFit shoes, and a cutoff T-shirt, bro. Come on, man.
I don't know.
And he keeps coming out without the belt a lot too. He don't even bring it out and drop it. This is the second time I think I've seen him come out without that motherfucking belt. Yeah. Same with Okada. He came out without the belt. Even when you run to the ring, you gotta at least kind of bring it out, drop it, and then run to the ring. Something, bro. You're
right. I don't know what's up with AEW and showing titles all of a sudden now.
Yeah, you don't see him anymore. We haven't seen the World Heavyweight Championship in forever.
Bro.
Yeah.
Which is actually going to make whoever beats Moxley for that belt, it's going to make it such a big moment because it's going to, you know what I mean? They haven't seen the title. So I understand what they're doing is building anticipation to see, just to put eyes on the title again.
And they're going to open that briefcase and the championship ain't going to be in there, bro. Or it'll be in pieces, bro. It'll be in pieces.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, they destroyed that motherfucker. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But Nick Wayne on Collision, this motherfucker earns himself a belt. Did not see that coming, bro.
No.
Did not see that coming at all.
I didn't think that he was. I didn't think that he was gonna win his match, and I knew Nick Wayne, and it was gonna be a good match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna win.
Yeah, and my boy Christian was acting like this motherfucker. He's like, I won, motherfucker.
Yeah, took the title off of him, and I said he just won that title just to put it on Christian.
Yeah,
and he took it in the backstage interview, but he put it back.
Yeah.
On Nick Wayne.
He said, me and your mommy celebrated though, bro.
Christian is fucking asshole, bro.
Savage, bro. Savage.
Again.
Do we ever get the Edge Christian link up in the tag? Like, do we see that them versus FTR? Probably at All In. That would make the most sense.
Yes. But you know why? Because I'm starting to see a Christian face turn right now.
Yeah.
What did he say before he left the segment with his family? I love my family.
I love my family. Yep.
He put the title back on Nick. He said, I love my family. And I said, boom, here comes the Christian face turn. And I'm telling you, so we thought Nick Wayne was going to be face and Christian was going to stay heel. Nah, Nick Wayne's going to be the heel. Christian turns face with the help of Edge.
Yeah, for sure.
Hope to help him. So I see that. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it, man.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised Christian handed the title back to him. For sure.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he ain't handing that title back.
I thought they was treating him like the Luchasaurus and shit. When he kept that title, he won that shit. And
what's the blonde dude's name in the back? Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, Kip Saban.
Okay. He is irrelevant to everything. That's all I'm saying right now. He don't do nothing, bro. He don't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the announcers were glazing over Nick Wayne's mom, Mama Wayne, bro. She looks better than ever all the time. Yes, she does. They was all saying that, bro. I was like, chill, guys. Chill, man.
Yeah. Then we get our first match of the night, which is Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe.
My boy Ricochet. I love Ricochet, man. Yeah. Best heel in the game right now.
Yeah.
Best heel in the game.
Because not only do he talk so much shit outside the ring, during his matches, he's forever talking shit, man.
Yeah. That shit was funny. They said, you are bald. He said, he's bald. He's bald. Mark Briscoe's bald. What are you talking about?
He jumped down the crowd, got with another next to another bald dude. He's like, you see, they talk about us, man. They talk about us, man.
That shit was great work. Great improvisation, bro. That shit was fire. It was a great match. Kevin Knight looks like the next opponent for Ricochet.
Crazy.
They're building this.
Crazy.
They're building this.
Hey, let's put some respect on Kevin Knight's name, bro. I mean, because he had a match later on that night, but I mean, he can go.
And Thursday on Collision, he said, I'm going to do something you can't do. And he just like plays with his hair. Ricochet's like, you motherfucker.
He shakes his hair and shit. Little BB braids he has and shit, bro. He shakes his hair.
Shit was good.
Nah, decent match. It was a decent match. It was, it's a good prelude to the next feud for Ricochet, which is going to be Kevin Knight, Kevin
Knight. Probably Double or Nothing, or maybe this Beach Dynamite that they're having on May 14th.
Beach Break, yeah.
Yeah, Beach Break. Again, they need to stop doing these fucking specially named Dynamites, bro. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. It's too confusing. I'm like, shit, we got another pay-per-view. Oh, no, it's not a pay-per-view. It's just a fucking Dynamite.
No, it's a Dynamite.
Got
it. Dynamite. I mean, it's something.
It's their thing. It's their thing. They're trying to make it a thing.
WWE don't do shit like that. They'll get the same old shit every week. So this is spice it up. Because every time they do one of these special type of Dynamites, the show is always fire. So we're going to get another good show.
It is like a you must watch this show because we're going to throw a bunch of shit at you. So it makes a little sense.
It was great.
Makes a little sense.
Then we get into the FTR fucking segment.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, FTR has a new manager, or should I say agent. And his name is Stokely. Halfway. So he's part of it now. I think and then all of a sudden, the FTR, they trying to, put some attack on somebody.
Yeah.
Who was that again?
Before that, Stokely said, I'm going to get your shit expunged from your record. I'm going to get you that fine back. I'm going to get you all that. And then FTR's over here like, yeah, we love Tony Schiavone. We was never really going to do that.
Yeah.
We was never going to do that.
We're just trying to scare you.
Hilarious.
We're just trying to scare you.
They got to embarrass some legends again, bro. Embarrass them.
Oh, Rock and Roll Express. Poor Ricky Morton. Poor Ricky Morton.
The way Homeboy was doing the fucking promo, though, he's like, what was your greatest memory? Well, I think it is.
He pulled it back.
Motherfucking Dax, bro.
This was a great segment. I like the heel turn of FTR because it's a full heel turn. If you notice on their Tron, they usually come out with multicolors. It was straight black and white, black and gray. So it's full heel turn. They got a new agent as a manager, Stokely Halfway. You know what I'm saying? This is good stuff. And I feel like the next people who they're going to really be at it with is apparently was once called the Undisputed Kingdom, is now called the Paragon.
Terrible name.
What is that all?
Terrible name.
Terrible name. All about? That is horrible. Like, What?
Doesn't even. I don't. Why wouldn't you just stick with Undisputed Kingdom? I don't get it.
I would have
get
Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah.
Maybe WWE got in their ass or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
copyright infringement. You know what I mean? Who knows? Rock and Roll Express get taken out with a power driver on Ricky Morton. FTR, the so-called living legend killers.
That sure looks dope, though.
It does.
Sure look dope.
It does. It does. It does. But no, I mean, I'm glad this is the first time FTR is relevant.
Yeah.
In such a long time.
Like, yeah, without having Cope next to him too.
Right.
You know.
Right. So I'm all for it.
Shout out Adam Cole bringing back that open challenge on Collision though. The TNT Open Challenge. He gets a roll up pin over Claudio.
Oh,
that was a good match. It was a good match, and I hate Adam Cole.
Yeah, it was a great match. I just felt like I know they weren't going to take the title off Adam Cole because he just got it. But boy, would I have loved to see Claudio.
Yeah, it would have been dope because he just lost the belt. It would make sense, I feel like. But Adam Cole just won the belt. He's not going to lose it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then we get the fucking match of the night. The Young Bucks.
Match of the week, bro.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Match of the week. Speedball, Knight, and Young Bucks. Man, oh man. You know, I was looking at this match. I was thinking about you. I said, boy, I know Aaron liking this shit right now, boy.
I don't know why people hate the Young Bucks, bro. They're so fucking good, bro.
No, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
They're fucking great in the ring. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a bad Young Bucks match, to be honest with you.
And that's their first match in how long? Since they lost a Private Party? And where the fuck are they? Gone, bro. Gone.
They're in the AEW holding cell. You have to know is always keep people in.
Yeah, the purgatory.
Purgatory. There we go. Bro, listen, the Young Bucks, man. First of all, shout out to the Young Bucks. I see y'all put some work in, hitting them weights.
Yeah,
definitely. Like, what's his name? Mark Jackson and Nicholas, right?
Matt.
It's Matt, right?
Matt and Nick.
So Matt is the one that's look a little bit bigger than the other one, right? Or is that?
Yeah.
Hey, great shit, bro.
So good. There's every match. I've never seen a bad Young Bucks match ever. Not one time.
The crowd
was
going crazy for him. And look, let's talk about their venue. I don't know. There was somewhere in New Orleans. They didn't never say the name of the building, but that crowd was hot.
Yeah,
it was hot the whole night, bro.
Yeah.
And then great match. Then who comes out to interfere again to keep it going? Ricochet.
Yeah. With the scissors, bro. The scissors are back, bro.
Scissors again.
The scissors are motherfucking back.
Fuck you, Disco. Scissors are good, bro.
Yeah. And it was funny because Speedball won the match where he got $100K with Offspray. And when they asked what you gonna do with the money, he said, "I'm gonna buy some shoes." And the announcer even made a comment. It's like, looks like he didn't buy some shoes.
No, he didn't buy no shoes.
And
then another, I think the other announcer was like, maybe it was for the back.
Yeah,
shoes for the back. So that was. Funny.
I don't know how I feel about Speedball yet. I'm kind of yay or nay. I don't know, but god damn, this motherfucker Speedball put I forget which one on his motherfucking shoulders, and then Kevin Knight jumped up.
Yeah.
And drop kicked that motherfucker on top of someone's shoulders.
Yeah.
This motherfucker got 20 feet of hang time. I was like, how do you jump that fucking high, bro? That was impressive, bro. Impressive.
Got bunnies out the fucking gym. For real.
And then his backwards frog splash, the one he did in this match,
I love that shit.
I was like, that shit, you was so fucking high in the air, bro. That shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt.
To be able to contort your body mid-air.
Yeah.
To me, I'm still, every time I watch it, I still got to figure out how the fuck does he start one way and then turn his body.
Yeah. And I feel like Kevin Knight really hasn't been over with the crowd, really.
No.
He's been getting no pops, kind of, which I don't get because he's immensely talented. But I feel like putting him with Ricochet is going to give him that push he needs for the crowd to get behind him, for sure. For sure.
Again, AEW is building stars, bro. They're taking fresh faces and they're putting them on TV. Kevin Knights of the world. You know what I mean? They're putting them out there, man. So
my boy said, Kevin Knight said, you got a hot wife.
He ain't lying with that, boy. He ain't lying with that. I think Ricochet know that shit too, bro. He got a hot wife. Man.
Yeah.
This was a great match. Like you said, match of the week. It was fucking great, man.
Match of the week. And that includes all of WrestleMania, bro. This was the match of the motherfucking week. Yeah. Hands down, bro.
One thing I do like Speedball does, he does his backflip, and most people would do it into like a splash, right?
Knee drop.
But he turned that shit to a fucking knee drop. And for some whatever reason, anytime he does any 360, I said this before, it looks so much faster than anybody's at. I see, I'm like, yo, this dude is pretty quick. And like, I don't know how he able to do that shit, bro.
That whole kick sequence between all of them, bro. It was like super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick. And then Speedball was hitting them with that rotating kick and they was knocking each other. Bro, it was so fire, bro. It was so fire. So fire. No storyline needed. It was amazing.
Well, and the thing is, wait a minute. I think there is a little storyline here for the Young Bucks and Speedball and Knight. The $400,000, didn't the Young Bucks interfere?
They might have. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But that, I mean, very little storyline.
So there was no storyline, but there was an angle.
Yeah. But the Young Bucks get the dub for sure.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. We'll see where they go, bro. We'll see. I want them to be it's going to be hard for them to be put up against the Hurt Syndicate, which is the next motherfucking segment, you know. It's going to be hard because Hurt Syndicate is so over right now. You can't take the tag team titles off.
We got to save that little juicy part. Hold on. But before we get to that, let's get into this Toni Storm backstage segment, bro. She is fucking fire, bro. The shit she say is crazy. And guess who's come up to step up to her, bro? And this is what I'm saying. AEW making stars. My homegirl, Queen Emanata, bro.
Yep.
She's coming right back. She's healed up from hurting her hand, and she's going to be facing Toni Storm. And which is
on Collision.
On Collision this week.
Yeah.
What's going to be good is I'm looking forward to seeing the Professor, Serena Deebs.
Mm-hmm.
Did she study the playbook before she got hurt with Serena Deebs?
Ooh, good
is
point.
She going to come
back
and join?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Or does she get involved somehow?
That's what I'm saying.
You know? Yeah. Bro, I bet Tony Khan just tells Toni Storm, say whatever the fuck you want. Everything you say is gold.
Bro, everything she's...
Yeah.
What did she say? She said...
When she came out on Collision on Thursday, I know it was a long time ago, but she was like, Tony, I thought there was a desk here. You know, it was just little things like that because the desk got destroyed by the Death Riders. Yeah. He was like, yeah, there was. She just says the craziest shit ever, bro. It's so funny.
She is by far right now, I'm telling you, the most complete.
That's a big bitch.
Yeah, that's a big bitch. She, like, Tony, I tell you what, hey, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you don't think the WWE has got their eye on Toni Storm from the work she's been doing with AEW to bring her back to the E.
And I got a word on the street for your ass.
Yeah, I do too.
For Toni Storm.
Oh, Toni Storm, I thought you were going to say Mariah May.
No. Oh, no. Toni Storm, I got a word on the street. You're going to be like, interesting.
Okay.
But let me say this. Mercedes Monet, Toni Storm, it looks like we're on a collision course.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks like Mercedes Monet is going to win this Owen Hart Cup. Who is this? Is this when Mercedes Monet finally gets a loss in AEW? Because I don't think so. That's tough, right? That is
tough. That is tough. I'm over here thinking like, because from looks of it,
they're both over-ish. I would say people tend to hate on Mercedes, but her in Boston at the fucking Spring Breakthrough, fire. The crowd loved her the whole time, bro. The whole time. And she put on a banging match with Athena. So
crazy
banging.
Work.
Probably one of the best female matches in AEW history, honestly.
Hey man,
like just a straight up match, not like the
I got you.
I know where you're going.
I got you.
Just a straight up match.
Yeah. That was a fucking great match, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, how many more things are going to do in this match I've never seen before? And these women's pulled it out at all, bro. So Athena, I'm waiting for her to come up to the main roster and leave ROH and do her thing over there. But yeah, I think the collision course is looking like Mercedes Monet versus Toni Storm at All In for the women's championship, which it should be because these are two most popular women's wrestlers you have in the company right now.
And does Mercedes Monet get 5 fucking belts, bro?
I think she gets pinned. I think Toni gets it.
And then because if Toni pins her, Mercedes loses 0 belts.
Right.
So Mercedes keeps her 4 belts. Toni keeps her belt. Like crazy, bro. It's interesting.
Unless they do title versus title, TBS belt for the women's belt. Winner takes it all.
Man, that'd be crazy, bro. That would be insane.
Crazy work. And let's go ahead before we get into this next segment, because to me this was the highlight of the night for me. Let's go ahead and get some props to Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter. Put on a fucking banger as a match, bro. These women went hard, bro.
Hated who won the match. Hated it so much.
You don't like Jamie Hayter, bro?
Not at all. Not even in the least bit, bro. There's nothing about her that I like. No offense. It's not for me. And I would have much rather have seen a Chris Statlander Mercedes Monet match at Double or Nothing. Now we get Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Monet. I don't think it's going to be as good as match as you could add Chris Statlander, because Chris Statlander has more athleticism, but she doesn't look like she should have more athleticism than Jamie Hayter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can guarantee you right now, you're going to be very surprised what Jamie Hayter and Mercedes Monet put on that match. Watch.
Yeah.
You're going to be very surprised.
We'll see.
Because Jamie Hayter can go.
With Harley Cameron in the corner with the puppet. That's all I want to see.
Boy, that puppet is so over, bro.
Bro, so she tagged the puppet in on Collision and then threw it in the ring, bro.
That shit was fun. I was like, what the fuck?
She said,
threw that shit in the ring. Oh, what a coffee. Yeah, man. Harley Cameron, and you text me great shit. I was like, man, my boy, he's hitting all cylinders on this shit. She is like an R-Truth. Yeah. They are using her like an R-Truth kind of way. Yeah.
Still, like, she's hella over. She's funny, but like you don't take her serious anymore to be in title contention kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I feel like those days are past as long as she stays in this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until something happens to make her get serious, but I don't see that happening because she's too funny.
Yeah.
She's so, again,
bro.
She
was doing the Mercedes dance in the ring with
bro, again, making stars.
It makes Mercedes more likable.
It does. And I noticed that. I was like, the crowd is coming more of a favor to Mercedes because they got the rub. That's how over Harley Cameron is.
Yep.
That's how over she is.
Think about it. We started liking The Miz again when he got around R-Truth. It's the same formula. Dynamic. Same formula, different company.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So now that we get crazy work out the way, because to me, I thought the Chris Statlander match and the damn Jamie Hayter match was good. It was great. Yeah. And I did pick Jamie Hayter to win against Chris Statlander, because Jamie Hayter, she never really got her chance because she lost the belt because of injury. She didn't lose it because she got pinned. So they putting her right back in the fold. So I'm anxious to see her and Mercedes Monet go at it. Now, let's get into the hottest. Can we go ahead and say this is the hottest storyline in pro wrestling right now?
Are you talking about the Hurt Syndicate and MJF? Yeah, I'll give you that.
It is the hottest. It's these segments
in AEW for sure. Yeah, for sure. Although Don Callis family is up there because of the new additions.
Oh my god!
And that's the match after this. But I will say Don Callis family. It may be getting too big, but it's turning out to be good, and I think it's getting big so Takeshita can break away from him.
Exactly. Yep. Takeshi's going to break out. But man, they added like 3 new members within a span within 2 weeks.
We got, what's his name? Rocky
Romero.
And I could not hear the other dude's fucking name. Every time they said it, I was like,
that's Trent Beretta.
There you go.
That's Trent Beretta. But see, I forgot that before he got injured, Trent Beretta was actually in the Don Callis family before he got injured. So he has been on TV for a while. And then we get Josh Alexandra, the walking weapon. That motherfucker, I've been waiting for him to come to AEW. I told you he was in TNA. He can go. He can fucking go, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for him to do.
I don't like his look with the headgear. I get it.
I love it.
He needs to wear it because of cauliflower ear injury.
I love it.
I don't like.
I love it. You know why? Because nobody else is doing it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen a la Rick Steiner.
There you go. I haven't seen a pro wrestler wear that shit since Rick Steiner, bro. I can't wait, bro. And here's a little fantasy booking. I'm gonna start saying fantasy booking shit, bro, because people really thought I was serious as fuck when I said Roman Reigns to fucking AEW type shit. The motherfucker was like, "What the fuck,
bro?"
Nah, bro. Fantasy.
People would have loved that. Some people loved it. People hated it though.
That's fine. That's fine. They're gonna hate more shit. I'm saying even worse.
Because John Cena's going to AEW. No, I'm just playing.
John Cena going to AEW next week. Listen, I like to see Josh Alexandra versus Breaker, just to see the motherfucker fight another motherfucker with headgear, just like his dad used to wear.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be a good match because Josh Alexandra, he can go in that ring, bro.
He can.
Fucking great match.
But back to the Hurt Syndicate, bro,
and MJF. This is so entertaining, bro.
Like, Shelton Benjamin enjoyed them hoes, bro.
He showed
Shelton Benjamin loved the hoes. And it's not because the hoes. It's not because the hoes.
Yeah. He said it's not because of the hoes. It's not because of you. It's because of him, Montavious. You know what I'm saying? We love Montavious, don't we?
Yeah.
So listen, this, and I'm gonna say this like this. I like the pacing of this storyline. It's been a couple of weeks. They didn't even vote first week. It was just an idea, right? And then the second week, MVP casts his vote. He gets a vote. Then it was both no. Then he tries to come back and woo them some more.
Little watch, a little hose.
And then he comes back and gets a second thumbs up. Bobby Lashley's like he's about to get the car. The motherfucker stole the damn car and gave him a thumbs down and peeled the fuck off. This is good.
It's leading to MJF versus Bobby Lashley, right? Is that what we're leading to?
Down the road, but not initially.
You think they team up?
I think he gets put in the Hurt Syndicate, but I think something goes wrong, and I think it's going to be Bobby trying to get that, trying to get at him. And I think it's going to be a great program between those two because MJF is good. Is it safe to say that MJF is back where he needs to be after being in like purgatory for so long? Like he is doing something. Because think about it. What storyline is bigger than AEW right now?
I think if he does join the Hurt Syndicate and then we get Hurt Syndicate with MJF versus the Death Riders, that's when MJF's back.
Oh, shit.
I don't think MJF will be back until he's back in the title picture, the main title. That's because he's like what's Cody Rhodes going to do now that he doesn't have the title? He's not going to be as relevant to me. You know, he's one of those people that always has to be in the title picture.
Well, let me ask you
this.
Even
Roman's fizzling right now a little bit. Roman's fizzling. He needs to be back in the title picture.
I'm glad you said not me because he is.
He keeps taking losses, bro. He keeps taking losses. What the fuck? That's our tribal chief, bro. That's the best wrestler to ever exist, in my opinion. We'll talk about it in Word on the Streets. One of my topics. Is he top 5 ever? We'll talk about it. But to me, he needs to be in the title picture, man.
Yeah.
The sooner you get Roman back in there, the sooner people won't bitch about the ticket price. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, Roman, he has been fizzling. But I would like to say this about the Hurt Syndicate and MJF. I'm like, one or two things could happen to this. Somebody comes out of face, somebody comes out a mega heel. And I honestly think this is MJF's way back to being a face.
Yeah.
I think because, remember, him and MVP, the reason why now let's keep this a buck. It was MVP who initiated the idea to MJF, not MJF trying to get on the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
And why did MVP say that? We could help you get your Triple B back.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Yeah.
I think they help him get to the point to where he could get a chance to get his Triple B, but they fucking screw him. The Hurt Syndicate screw him. And turns MJF a super baby face and turns the Hurt Syndicate super heels.
Yeah. I can see it, bro.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
Yeah. I'm down with that.
Where do you think this is going? What do you think? What do you think? Or what do you want to see happen?
I still feel like Cedric Alexander is going to insert himself right before they fully accept MJF, and then they don't accept MJF, and then that leads to Bobby Lashley versus MJF. It just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Shit, man. So
we need to have Shelton Benjamin come out in some Burberry, like a Burberry scarf like MJF. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
he's like, I support him, bro.
This is like, I was looking at this segment last night and I was thinking to myself, I wrote down, I said, I've never been so invested in Shelton Benjamin than since he's been in AEW. Like everything he does has been great. It's been good. It's like they found his niche, right? Because I'm thinking about like the only thing I can remember from Shelton Benjamin in WWE is the hot spot where Shawn Michaels super kicked him off doing the, Raw. And then he had this one fucking gimmick where he had this, shit was so bad, bro. He had this lady dressed up to pretend to be his mother.
Oh, that's terrible.
Night house gown and hair curlers and some glasses. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
God damn it, Vince. God. Vince, what are you doing, bro?
Vince. It's Vince shit. Vince.
We're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're going to give it a shot.
This is your mother. And then they had the golden standard where he dyed his hair blonde.
Yeah.
But other than that, bro, that was the only thing I can remember from Shelton Benjamin. Any kind of relevancy.
They didn't give him and Kurt Angle enough. What was that? The first American made. What was it called? Fuck. I don't remember, but they didn't give that enough chance.
It was like All American. It was like All American or something.
Something like that. They didn't give that enough chance to fully develop.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Yeah.
So, but
shout out, I think it was John Cena on Pat McAfee too. They always bring up OVW and how it was like Brock, Randy, him, and he's like, and Shelton Benjamin. He always make sure to be like, Shelton Benjamin was with us in OVW too, and he was by far the best athlete, bro. He was by far.
And that's crazy for them to say that he was the best athlete going against a freak of nature like Brock Lesnar.
And Randy, bro. And Randy.
Randall's,
Yeah. Crazy.
So,
Crazy.
Nah, man. That's why I think this is going to go with the Hurt Syndicate, MJF. But again, this is
top notch.
I can see this crossing over and bringing on more audience to watch AEW because, like, this is how universally this storyline is. Like, this is something that is not hard. It's not difficult. Something you can sink your teeth into. Like, oh, he's trying to join. He's got to try to prove himself. They keep rejecting him. One day it's going to happen. Boom, boom, boom. It's something that people can seek. It's not difficult. It's easy, but it's good. It's fucking good because MJF makes it fucking good. And you got the Hurt Syndicate just imposing their will. And, I mean, they got the look. I mean, you got two great mic talkers with MVP and MJF. So, this is good.
And just Shelton Benjamin, keep the mic away from him at all costs. Like every time I feel like he be struggling sometimes. I'm like, God damn, for like a 20-year vet, bro, like you got to be better, bro. But he didn't. He also didn't get a lot of time on the mic in WWE, to be fair.
Right.
But the only one, Ricochet struggled in WWE on the mic, and now I'm like, this dude can talk with the best of them in AEW right now. Yeah. So,
well, if you
I love you, Sheldon. You just stay away from the mic sometimes.
If you don't keep the mic away from Sheldon, go ahead and keep away from Bobby too. All right.
Yeah, Bobby's rough sometimes. MVP's like, just give me the mic, guys. Just give me the fuck. I'll talk for y'all.
Speak up. I can't hear you.
And again, I can't wait to see MVP back in the ring again because that motherfucker still bang. Yeah. However fucking old he is. Because we know he's old.
He's still going at it, man. And shit, that's Dynamite.
Wait, one more match, bro. It was so short. I was pissed off, bro. Will Ospreay, Brody King versus Takeshita and Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that was
too short. I was so disappointed, bro.
It was too short.
And I'm like, where are they going with? I mean, Will Ospreay, it looks like Will Ospreay, because we got Kyle Fletcher and Hangman on this side. They got it. Whoever wins this goes against Will Ospreay. I think it's going to be Hangman, right?
It's going to be Hangman.
Because we already saw Kyle Fletcher.
We're not going to get a Kyle Fletcher and Ospreay 4.
Yeah.
Okay? It's going to be Hangman, and I'm all for it because I don't think I've ever seen Hangman or Ospreay.
Yeah, and it'll be like a respect match. I respect you, you respect me. Let's bang.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Most times I'm like, yo, Ospreay for sure gonna win. I don't know if he wins this match, bro, against Hangman.
Really?
Because Hangman, bro, listen, I wrote down Hangman has got to be the most consistent over person in AEW. Every time his music hits, every time the backstage segment is a loud pop for him.
Yeah.
The most consistent over person in AEW.
Cowboy shit. And what's funny, shout out Pat McAfee at WrestleMania. Logan Paul's wrestling. Michael Cole calls it like a slingshot clothesline or whatever. And then Pat McAfee's like, the buckshot lariat. I was like, oh.
I guarantee you Pat McAfee watches AEW too, bro.
100%, bro. 100%. 100%. But that match felt, I mean, Brody King just seems like an afterthought. He's the one that gets pins. He's just one of the best big men in the game right now, and they just have no direction for him right now.
I'm gonna let you put Aaron Booker hat on. You got Brody King. What do you do with him right now?
Honestly, with the way Big Bill needs to prove himself, I have them do a couple matches because Big Bill is in this got to prove himself to Y2J kind of thing. You know, Brian Keith's over there. We got to keep it internal. Maybe Brian Keith and Big Bill go at it.
Yeah.
But Brody King needs something, bro. He's a big man. He can bang. Let's see what happens.
I would put the international belt on.
But that might be we're gonna have we got Okada and motherfucking
I'm talking about like
Omega.
After all that shit gets settled.
Okay.
I have Brody King either. You know what? Matter of fact, TNT champion. Let Brody King get it off Adam Cole.
That works. That works for me.
You know what I'm saying?
That works for me. And then have Big Bill come after the TNT champion.
There you go. There you go. Shit, AEW, we just paid you. We just made a couple of months of storylines right there. 3 seconds. Let's get it.
Takeshita, he got to leave Don Callis. Something's got to happen because he still gets cheered. He's the only one in the Don Callis family that gets cheered, bro.
He's too over.
Every time he comes out, he gets cheered. Everyone's like, yeah, Kyle Fletcher, boo. Even though I love Kyle Fletcher, bro. He's grown on me so much.
Yeah, but he is a hated heel. How fake is that? No one likes that motherfucker.
Yeah, come out dressing like Elton John now with the glasses and shit, bro.
What's going on with that boy, bro? He taking dress lessons from Seth Franklin's, bro. Yeah, bro. No, I like that right there. I think I like that idea, man. TNT Championship, Brody King, and then Big Bill trying to get it off Brody King. We get some big man action in AEW.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that shit. And go ahead and throw Powerhouse Hobbs in there somewhere.
Well, he's a trios champ, bro. I guess fucking Hooks just fuck him.
Yo, what happened? Yo, what was that all about?
I mean, he got a concussion the week before, bro. You didn't see him. He was puking in the ring, bro. He was puking, bro.
Oh, shit. So, okay. See, I didn't even realize that because I was like, I thought this was a storyline. He got jumped from the back. Nah, he had a concussion. And that's why I remember you saying he threw up in the ring. Damn.
Yeah. And then the next fucking Wednesday, they're fucking wrestling for the Trios Championship. Obviously, this dude got a concussion 4 days ago. He can't bang. So, and then Pac got hurt. So they had John Moxley fill in, and then they had Hobbs fill in. And I was thinking, I was like, if Hook gets healthy, does Hobbs give the belt to fucking Hook?
I don't know.
Or is just Hobbs part of the ops now?
Who would you have put instead of Hobbs?
No one. That made sense. That made the most sense, honestly. Maybe Taz could have came back in.
Shit. Damn, I'm trying to think, like, who else could you? Nah, that makes the most sense. Like, I don't see anybody else.
Because Hobbs has the pass with the Death Riders right now.
Yeah. So
you could have had Cope, but Cope's injured. You know what I'm saying?
He's no ops type of person.
Yeah, but we'll see, man. Anything else for AE Dubs?
No, both spring break shows was great. The Thursday show was great on Collision. Wednesday Dynamite and this Wednesday Dynamite was great. That's 3 good shows consecutively during WrestleMania weekend. Things coincidence? No, I don't think so. They're just trying to, keep pace. This is great. AEW again since the start of the new turn year of 2025 has been on fucking fire. The ratings are doing what they normally do, but I'm telling you, I feel like a lot more people are coming around to AEW. I don't hear so much negative about AEW like I normally see online. And
TKO is going to push a lot more people to AEW. I feel like it. I feel it coming.
Word on the street. Let's get into this shit, bro.
All right, and who the fuck knows when Saturday Collision's going to come on with the NBA playoffs and all that? I think we're going to be we're going to have some weird fuck times with Collision starting, Dynamite starting, maybe with all the playoffs, NBA playoffs.
Oh yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
Collision playoff palooza.
Yeah, playoff palooza. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us you hate us. Tell us you love us. Ain't no tribalism.
And not criticism. There we get it.
Peace, y'all.
Okay, I didn't hit it.